Greetings, adventurers. Your favorite fisherman, Ave Mortem, here to speak to the governors, consuls, and officers about managing the territory that you have fought so hard to gain control of. In New World, territory management for companies as of the 1.7 Brimstone patch now includes town projects, fort upgrades, and town buffs for residents. Companies no longer control the tax rates of housing, trading, or crafting stations. Your company earns control of a territory by pushing a territory into conflict by running PvP missions in that territory. They will win a declaration of war against the company currently holding control of the territory, and then they have to win a 50 versus 50 war. Once all three of those criteria are met, congratulations, you control the territory. Question becomes, now what? The first aspect we'll be talking about is territory income. As of the Brimstone Patch 1.7, territories no longer collect tax strictly from their own housing, crafting stations, or trading post transactions. Income is now earned on an hourly basis from a global tax pool that lumps all of the taxes from all of the territories on the server into one gigantic pot. This change to territory income means that territories such as Restless Shore, First Light, and Cutlass Keys can remain profitable regardless of how many players use their facilities, as long as the server population is healthy. Every territory has 2 stations in its town hall. The first station is the governor's desk. At this station, you will be able to see how much income your territory is earning on an hourly and weekly basis. It will also indicate to you how much upkeep you will owe and when it is due. Upkeep for your territory is owed to the server once a week. As you upgrade your territory and increase the income that your territory earns, your upkeep will also scale higher. The second station in your town hall is your territory planning board. Your territory planning board allows you to set projects for the city, the fort, and for territorial buffs. Every territory has a potential of 39 upgrade points. The more upgrade points your territory has, the higher percentage you will earn from the global tax pool. From the Territory Planning Board, you are able to set projects for upgrades to your city stations. There are 2 types of stations in every city. There are the refining stations that are the smelter, the tanning station, the loom, the wood shop, and stone cutting. And then there are the crafting stations, which include the forge, outfitter station, arcana, workshop, and kitchen. Refining station upgrades can range from 100 gold to 5,000 gold per project to start. The higher the tier, the more costly it is. Crafting stations upgrade costs range from 500 gold to 10,000 gold. And once again, the higher the upgrade, the more costly it is. Your fort has a total of 14 possible upgrade points. These contribute to the territory's total upgrade points. Your fort upgrades include the burning oil vat, the repeaters, the gates, and placement points, and the ballista. Once a project is started on the territory planning board, missions appear outside the town hall on the town board. As players complete these missions, project points are awarded to the project toward its completion. Once that project is completed, the upgrade instantaneously happens. However, there is a 24-hour cooldown when starting new projects. So even though you may get your refining station upgraded within 8 hours of launching the project, you will have to wait an additional 16 hours to start a new project. Territories can now be categorized into tiers based on the max potential percentage from the global revenue pool. Tier 1 territories with a 5% max tax pull from the global tax pool include First Light, Cutlass Keys, Restless Shores, Morningdale, and Weaver's Fen. Tier 2 territory with a 7.5% max tax pull from the tax pool is Reekwater. Tier 3 territories are able to pull a max 10% from the global tax pool from Monarch's Bluff, Brightwood, and Ebonscale Reach. Finally, the Tier 4 territories that at capital status with max upgrade points pull a 12.5% of the global tax pool are Windsward, Everfall, and Brimstone Sands. Just as you are able to upgrade your territory can also be downgraded. Failing to pay the upkeep on time results in a downgrade of stations. Your income stops, and you will receive continual downgrades to your territory until the upkeep is paid. Your territory stations and fort will also be downgraded if you fail to defend successfully against a corrupted invasion. Invasions occur against every territory approximately twice a week. There's a 30-minute PvE challenge. You versus the corrupted, who are seeking to destroy everything that you have built. Finally, when you lose a war, your territory will only suffer downgrades to the fort only. However, you at that point lose control of the territory and will no longer earn any income from it. Some concluding key points to keep in mind when managing your territory. First, no territory will quote-unquote lose money on a healthy server. The income will always be greater than the upkeep. Crafting buffs are currently selected by the controlling company. We do hope to see a change in this soon by AGS, so that they can put the control of the town buffs in the hands of the actual homeowners of the settlement. Defending your territory from invasions is essential to maintain your level of income, and it is in the best interest of every controlling company to have a designated invasion shot caller or organizer. Otherwise, you will be forced to pay again and run town boards to upgrade the stations that were downgraded. All territories together at max points equate to 100% of the global tax pool. Territories not fully upgraded are literally just leaving gold on the table for AGS to reclaim on the server. Your most efficient strategy when upgrading your territory to level your refining stations first, one level for all stations at a time, and then level the crafting stations in the same manner. Every tier level upgrade is 1 point, regardless of whether it is an upgrade to tier 3 or tier 5. It is still just 1 upgrade point. This concludes the territorial management overview for New World based off patch 1.7, the Brimstone patch. I hope you governors, consuls, and officers have found it informative, and it will aid you in making the benevolent territorial management decisions you are facing. As always, if you liked the video, please throw a thumbs up on it, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, adventurers, remember, play hard, play fair, and play for fun. Be well.